The following is a presentation of TFNN. Now, your money masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate all you tigers and tigresses growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, we get the Dow Industrials up 71, Nasdaq's up 7, S&Ps are up 6. Actually, the S&Ps are up 10. And the S&P can get going, but we'll see the rest of the market. We have gold up 13.80. God bless you. We have gold up 13.80. Silver's up 31 cents. You got platinum up 16. Oil's up 82. Oil's got smoked yesterday.
Oh, boy, didn't it?
ABC down.
Yes, big time.
Blows out the B point, blows it out with volume, does all of the above, you know. Bonds down 11. They can't croak the bonds yet, you know. And we get the King Dollar. Now, King Dollar's now 42.
Yes.
And it's down with dramatically lighter volume. So, you know, and what this was all about, folks, is that the European Central Bank didn't change the interest rates. And the bottom line is that they have to. That's what's so funny about it. I mean, it's absolutely hilarious because the fact of the matter is that, you know, they're broker than we are. And, you know, he turned around and said, well, we're not going to change the interest rates right now. But yet he knows that Spain can't pay their bills.
Yeah.
But Spain won't come over and say we need the help. And I don't blame them either because they're going to get more shackles on them.
Yeah.
And they get free money right now. So, and when you look at Spain, that 10 years still at 5.8. You know, every time it hits 6, that's when always the problem is. But the bottom line, folks, is Spain's going to be rolling over an enormous amount of debt on the 28th of this month. Good luck to them.
Now, when Super Mario was on this morning, he was talking. I didn't get a chance to catch anything. I don't know if you did. Was he talking at all about Greece and their debt or anything like that? Or?
It was mostly he was saying that he is standing ready. Okay. To basically do the deal.
Yeah.
Mario. The bottom line, though, is that in order to do the deal, Spain has to ask for the help.
Yes.
You know, supposedly because they're independent, and he's independent. It's the whole. You know, the bottom line, folks, is that the squeeze is on. It's on the big way.
Yeah.
You know. So, you know, they're playing Russian roulette. And they'll play it right to the end. And why not? Politicians always play Russian roulette because it's not their money. They can care less.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
That's what, you know. So let's go look at that gold market over here. So what you had there, you know, gold has been trying to break out, you know, 2.5 weeks now, and it still doesn't have it. You know, you're over the high, but, you know, guess what? You get 96,000 contracts. You know what you need right now, folks? For gold to go topside, we'd have to be pushing 150,000 right now. You need like 225, 235. See, what happens...
Because you're taking a look at the downdraft that it's coming into...
I'm not... You know what? The downdraft is there, but that's not even it.
Okay.
See, what this is, okay, so watch what this is. This is pretty cool, folks, okay? What happens, and this has to do with basically being in front of the screen a lot, pushing highs and pushing lows.
Yes.
What the futures traders have done here, and they've done it 3 separate times the last 3 weeks, is this. They're seeing, number one, are their orders over the market.
Okay.
And they're seeing, number 2, are people short the market. And guess what?
Yeah.
There's no orders over the market, and no one shot the gold market. And so I say, no, there's going to be people short. But you know what? There's no close orders. There's nothing there. They probed the thing at 1790. They did it on the 21st of September. They did it again on the October 1st. No acceleration. They did it again this morning.
Yeah.
And so what happens there is that if there's what a professional is going to do is he goes up, probe, hit. There's nothing there. So, oh man, hold it. I'm going to go the other way.
Yeah.
And that's what's happened. And that's exactly what happened this morning. Because see, when there is, folks, okay, when there's either nice orders over there that people saying, okay, man, I'm going to the next level.
That's right. Time to go.
And you're talking about huge shot positions.
Sure.
And people saying, well, neither one of them are there.
Yeah.
You know. So, you know, you got.
And it makes sense. It makes sense. You know, from a technical trader's standpoint. You know, if you just simply were trading patterns out there, when you take a look at gold, and I'm just looking at the continuous contract out here, but where gold is hanging out, you know, it's got a 0.618 Gartley sell pattern. So, you know, so right out here at these levels, you're not sure if it's like you just said. Is it going to go up to the next level? That next level is, you know, in the 1840 range.
Yep.
You know, you're trading at 1790 right now. And you'd like to know if you're going to go up to the next level. You want it to prove itself to you.
And the way gold trades, If there were orders over there, right?
Yeah.
That would be up immediately.
That's right.
Immediately.
Because,
I mean, we know that. It's like,
it would be. That's right. Because
ASAP.
Yeah, to take advantage of a quick $40 swing.
Yeah, no doubt.
Which is easy to do.
Yeah, and
especially the dollar pulling back, right?
Oh, big time.
You got the dollar pulling back here this morning, down 44 ticks. So
big time.
Yeah,
big time. And you know what you got here now? So picture this. The Dow, it's 598, 13,598. That was the high of Monday. That wanted to get tested. That spike wanted to get tested. And we're going after that spike right now.
Yeah.
And, I suspect what you're going to see is we'll see whether we get any juice. And on that spike, by the way, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need 672 million shares. You see if it get any juice up there.
Now, the transports are coming off the bottom. The transports had a pretty good day yesterday.
I saw that yesterday.
Okay, so I didn't hear too many people talking about it. But, last night as I was going through charts, and I said, oh, this is kind of interesting.
No, it did. And they were going against this swing low out here from June, which is 47.95, and they didn't get to it, So,
yes.
So the bottom line, let's go look at FedEx. We take a look at FedEx. There's nothing on FedEx, UPS. We take a look at UPS.
Who's the largest weighting inside do you know?
Inside,
you got 20 stocks. I'm curious if it was.
I don't. We'll find that out, though.
Yeah.
Inside the transports. I understand what you're saying. Right.
Yeah.
I don't. Look at UPS, though. UPS and ABC down. Yeah. Let's go to Ilka in Boston. Ilka, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. Hi, Steve. How are you guys?
How you doing today?
Good, thank you.
Very good. I'm smiling, Steve.
Oh, perfect. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm smiling back at you.
I tell you.
What do you guys smiling about? Since you called last time, man, you're in a losing position. What are you talking about?
It was my opening of my show this morning.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
What did you say? Oh, the big bulls.
No. The importance of just smiling.
Oh, that's a beautiful
thing. Just simply change the world. Just something as simple as the exercise on your face.
That's a beautiful
when you
thing.
wake in the morning. That's
I like
right.
that.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm smiling.
That's a beautiful thing.
Tom, have you heard anything from Ed?
Ed Young?
Yes.
We saw him in the den about 3 or 4 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, very good. I'm calling for a different reason today. I'm actually trying to find out, because since you're such an expert in real estate, what is the best chart to look at? House pricing on the chart.
But house pricing for where?
From either by region or overall, it doesn't matter. Is there some data where I can actually...
This is what I do. If you're looking at the Boston housing, right? Okay,
yes.
This is the way you'd want to do it. You can go to the St. Louis Fed, okay? And no matter where you are and what part of the country, folks, this is the way to do it. Okay, so picture something. What happens with housing is that the first part, which is crucial, is that, number one, in the counties you're looking at or the cities you're looking at, how built out is it? You want to understand that first. And in the Boston area, it's built out, okay? So that's your first aspect. The second aspect is that, okay, what is the cash component, okay? Meaning that how much cash is being made inside the area. And you can get that at the at the St. Louis Fed. You can turn around, you can put the zip code in.
Mm-hmm.
As you put the zip code in, it's going to say what the job creation is, what the minimum amount of money that's coming in, right? Then what you can also do, which I always do, is that I always put in that, okay, how many people per household?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
yes.
you start modeling that, and that's going to give you a decent indication. Number one is that, okay, is the cash flow going up or down in the area, right? That in itself is going to tell you quite a bit. And then what you can do is, and you can find this on the net too, this part here, Ilka, even, you can go to the real estate board, okay? Now the real estate board, they come out with supposedly, well, this is what they come out with. They come out with all the physical sales, right?
Yes, yes.
And they only give them to their members, but what happens because of the internet, right, it's always out there, and it's a spreadsheet. And what the spreadsheet specifically does is give you all the sales and then bring it down to per square foot. That's the easiest way to do it. Because if you bring it to per square foot, as you're looking block by block, you really get to understand what's going on. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, do they have real estate board by states or
by counties?
Oh, by county.
By county.
Okay.
So like up in you're going to either look at Suffolk County, Plymouth County, okay? And if you Google it, it'll take about 4 or 5 minutes, but you'll find one. And
that's fine.
And it's dynamite information. And so what I do is I take that sales number with the jobs number, and then in Florida, what I do on a continual basis, because it's such a tourist deal, I take the sales tax number. And the sales tax number per county has been going up dramatically. So that's crucial where we are. Because then we know, like last year we had 5 million visitors. This year we're going to have a lot more. We already have a lot more right now. And what happens is that the sales tax number, which is pretty cool, is you get that very quickly. So you know, is the cash coming in or is the cash going out? Or, are we going up or down?
I see.
Where are you what are you looking for up there?
No, we're, like I told you, we're buying little things in the Metro West area, but I'm trying to look into something closer to Boston area.
Okay,
Just to the city.
Right.
And it's just like a quadruple or triple decks, that's all. Nothing big.
No, I'm with you. No. Listen, Boston's dynamic. I mean, it has so many, the deals aren't there, unfortunately, but the deals, like
there are.
There's deals. I'm used to. We're buying under replacement value, and
I know. But see, my husband is in construction, so
listen. The deals are everywhere. I'm just saying that different things, right? I mean, and there's only one Boston. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. So I have one quick chart, if you can look at it. SWC for me.
What is it?
SWC, Stillwater.
Oh, yeah, Stillwater Mining. Okay. So you got...
I'm in it. I went in it.
You get Stillwater Mining. This is a platinum trade, folks. The mine is in Montana, which is safe, of course. The low is $7.31. The high is $15. That's the yearly high to low.
But where is it? Yeah, where do you see it may be first stop?
Okay, so let's take a look. Bring this back. Put this on a 4-year. Okay, so it's already done what it's supposed to do on the way down, which is beautiful. So this wants...
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, no, this wants to go to $14. You get action all the way up to $16 here.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very good.
The first place that you're going to have some heavy flack is at $16.35 on the way down. And this stock, by the way, folks, loves large expansions and contractions, and the contraction is done.
I've been trading this for a while, and then I stopped, and then when I saw it a couple of days ago,
yeah, totally.
I have certain stocks I observe. Okay.
Right back up in that screen. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you Tigers and Tigresses, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 87, Nasdaq up 12, S&P's up 11. You stay right there, folks. Coming right back.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Wealth Management. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportions of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what an asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Wealth Management financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Wealth Management, LLC. Member SIPC.
With the launch of Tiger TV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Daryl Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
You've always taken the long view when it comes to investing, but what if there's an opportunity right under your nose? What if you could be more responsive to market trends to seek to boost your portfolio performance right now while seeking to reduce your overall risk? At Direction Funds, we connect investors with alternative strategies that seek to maximize their returns. Smart investors deserve smart alternatives. Find yours at directionfunds.com. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Funds. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact the Direction Funds at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
80% of traders fail because they don't know when to get in or out of a market, and all because no one taught them how to read the signs. You see, the stock market has a universal language called Japanese candlesticks, and each day, the buyers and sellers, the bulls and bears, go to work and build signs. This language has been around for thousands of years, and it's easy to learn. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Masters Show, and I'm a master sign builder. Download my free report, Candlesticks, The Speed of Trust, on the homepage of TFNN.com for one of the best-kept candlestick secrets. I'll also be conducting an online course Friday, October 19th, to teach you the language of the market's sign builders. You'll learn the best entry and exit techniques and strategies that will create extraordinary rewards. The course will be archived so you can review it as many times as you like, because trading or investing without learning this language is like running a red light. It's an accident waiting to happen, and there's no airbags or seatbelts. All the details are on the homepage of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We got the Dow up 92 points, and Tom is buying houses out there. I love it. I love it. So, you know, I tell you, got some stocks out here getting just hammered this morning. Nuvasiv, N-U-V-A is the ticker symbol on that. Let's go take a look at that, folks, out here. This thing is down 33% this morning, and down with just simply monster volume as we take a look at it. So let's go take a look at this. We were taking a look at, now, learning how to buy breakouts is actually, what it requires is patience. It's like having it's like going fishing, having a fishing hole out there. You know, there were some stocks that certainly were breaking out. Yes, there's stocks that break out each day. And so it becomes easy for you to just simply take a look at those stocks. And then when I talk about breaking out, I'm talking on this stock here specifically. Now, maybe I'll go back a little bit further on the left-hand side of the chart and take a look at it. But if you look at this equity here, on May 1st, May Day, 2012, this thing breaks out. You have wide price spread. That includes the gap. So a big, large gap in there with volume. So this thing breaks out with 5.8 million shares, goes ahead and completes an A to B equals CD. And so you would have had this on your screen to maybe buy the breakout if it were pulling back. And it started pulling back off of its highs, was doing it with volume that wasn't really too bad. You had one day here with volume, which was on July 26th out there. And you wanted to wait for it to come back and test the bottom of that gap. Well, that happened to be your May 1st day, 6 million shares. If you were patient and you were waiting, you would have watched it come back to that area this morning, and you would not have gotten into it.
That's
because
amazing,
the volume, as it came back in there, as it came back that breakout, it's just blowing it away. So I don't know what they do now. As you pull this stock chart back further to the left, and which is why you always want to take a look at also different time frames, you can see that this stock has a habit of gapping down, you know, and that's kind of like a little bit of its personality out there. It did it on October 29th, you know, and gap down with wide price spread and 15 million shares out there. So you want to take a look at, and that's after, folks, so it did that. That's after moving up with wide price spread in March of 2010. So this one has personalities of doing that. And then you have to say to yourself, geez, is that a stock chart that you want to really get yourself involved with?
Yeah, not even close. Not even close. Whoa, man, that's amazing.
Because there are patterns that just simply will repeat themselves with inside these equities out here. And this one here was really telling you that it has no problem breaking out. It also has no problem blowing through that breakout area.
Over and over again. Well, you know what's interesting is even the last time it got to 25, so I got a monthly up.
Yeah.
And it was 15 million going against 25 million.
Yeah.
Going against the downdraft of 31 million.
Sure.
The supply lines can just croak you.
Yeah, absolutely.
No two ways about it. Let's go to Susan in Boca Raton. Hey, Susan, what's going on?
Great. How are you, gentlemen?
Good.
Doing great.
Hey, listen, I don't know if you heard Buddy was saying hi to you yesterday on the air.
No, I listened to him partly, but I got busy, and I was just going to tell you the next time you talk to him, say hi to him.
Well, he said hi, and we wanted to make sure you knew that.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. He's a great guy.
Yeah,
and I'm glad he's doing better, right?
Yes, he's doing great. I mean,
on the juicing, right?
It's more than better, which is a beautiful thing. Totally.
So nice. A couple questions, if I can. I have a friend in the Bahamas who is in Nassau.
Yep.
And she wants to purchase some American Eagles.
Okay.
And I never really have gotten into physical gold. I always do the stocks.
Yes.
If she doesn't like stock trading, and I know, our idea is that the gold is going to go up eventually, like next year.
Right.
I told her about you.
Yes, thank you.
How can we, does she have to physically, do you have a way of her getting money here? She doesn't have an American account, a bank?
Well, yes, we can. She can. What she would do is she could give me a call.
Okay.
So it's 866-618-8888, or go to Tiger Metal Exchange, and the number's there. She'll give me a call. What we'll do is we'll actually lock in a price for whatever it is that she wants to buy. So we'll do that. We'll go ahead and send her an agreement. She'll sign off on it. We sign off on it. And then what she'll do is just simply transfer funds to us or send us a check, whatever it is that we work out.
Okay.
Once we have the funds, and then we have a shipping/insurance company. So we've got an insurance company that insures the product up to $75,000 per shipment to her. And it actually works in the Bahamas as well, so we can ship out of here to the Bahamas for
Okay, but really she should, if we think it's going to pull back a little bit, obviously she should wait a little, right?
It depends on what the reason why she's doing it and what the strategy is. Okay. I suggest when you decide that you're going to buy coins and you're buying it from a longer term perspective, that unless you're really at the lows here from a technical chart standpoint, that what you would do is you would start scaling in.
Right.
The bigger reason is, until, and I'll see if I can pull up my stock chart on this, because when you take a look at the weekly stock chart on gold out here, I don't have it here. I've got it here right now. The question is going to be, is gold going to pull back below the QE3 level? Because if you go back and you take a look at the other quantitative easings, it hasn't really done that. But stay
right there, Susan.
Okay,
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get Susan from Boca Raton. We want to hear from you folks. We have the Dow up 89, NASDAQ up 12, S&P's up 11. You stay right there. We'll come right back.
You've heard Tom O'Brien on the air, and you've seen him on Tiger TV, as well as being featured as a regular CNBC guest and contributor, and now you can have access to his expert trading advice each morning through his daily trading newsletter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading stocks, options, and indices every market day. Market Insights comes out each market day before 9:30 a.m. and provides traders with Tom's daily commentary, opinion, and specific trade recommendations on the markets. Using advanced Fibonacci methods, volume indicators, Gartley patterns, candlestick charting, gaps, and market timing, Market Insights will give you specific trade recommendations including entry, stop, and exit prices. The summer is over and traders are back. Get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now. TFNN and Great Panther Silver have teamed up for another exciting silver giveaway. The Great Panther Silver Halloween giveaway will be taking place at the end of October, and for 3 full days, we'll be giving away silver coins and bars every hour from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. to one lucky winner randomly chosen. There's no purchase necessary. For more information and to fill out your registration form today, simply visit the front page of TFNN.com where you'll find all the details. October 29th, 30th, and 31st, we'll choose one lucky winner that will receive a silver coin or bar courtesy of Great Panther Silver. Winners will be announced live on the air each hour for 3 full days. Don't miss out on this great opportunity to win free silver from TFNN and Great Panther Silver. Register today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com, and for more information on Great Panther Silver, you can click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex, symbol GPL, or on the Toronto Stock Exchange, symbol GPR. In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, appreciate all you tigers and tigresses growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, you get the Dow up 84. NASDAQ is up 11. S&Ps are up 10.5. And we were just looking at, if you want to see something that's pretty wild, folks, I'll put this up quickly for you. But that spike out there, the NQs just tested the spike that was up there from on Monday. And on a 10-minute, it's 28.2250. Now, we came up there with 18,000 contracts. It just tested it with 4,400. So it's going to need a lot more juice than that. Yes. But I was just saying to Steve, it's amazing. 4 days later, it's like, how does this work? We know the consistency, but it's still, every time it does it, it's like, okay, man.
Absolutely.
We're talking with Susan from Boca Raton. We're talking about physical eagles, which are just absolutely beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. Here's be my take on it. I've got the long-term chart of gold up on the screen. We were talking about Bud earlier.
Yes.
And you just simply take a look at the trend line, Susan, and on this chart here I show QE1, QE2, now QE3. Gold had broken through that trend line. Bud teaches us that what it's going to do, or any equity or any stock chart is going to come back and at least it's going to test the that channel that it broke out of, this trend line that it broke out of. Well, in this case here, gold got back inside that trend line. So it's back inside it. You've got QE3. I think a pullback, whether it's 100, 150, 200 bucks, I don't think it makes that big of a difference if you're going ahead and you're trying to, spread your portfolio out and start accumulating coins out there. So okay. I just think that, it's close enough here based on the information we have that you should be buying. If you want to accumulate physical gold and silver, now is the time to do it, and don't worry about $100 or 50 cents,
okay,
a buck in silver.
And if I can, I'll call you a little bit later. Maybe I can
sure.
talk with you. But is there a difference? I mean, I know there is, but I had a couple of Krugerrands a long time ago.
Yes.
Versus American Eagles. Is there a preference?
It's just it's just a personal preference, really. You know, it's kind of like, does one person like a Lincoln or a Ford? You know, maybe the same car. One does have a little bit more luster. You know, luster, if you will. That's the American Eagle versus the Krugerrand. The premiums are basically about a 2% difference between the two coins, but it's really, it ends up being 1 ounce of gold. So yeah, it's a personal look thing.
Okay, and is there anybody behind me to talk to you, or can I have another question answered?
Go right ahead.
Yeah, as many as you want.
Oh, wonderful. New Moon Friday, right?
New Moon is on Saturday. Yeah, Friday night. Coming to Friday night, yes.
Okay, and that normally is a change, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But normally, as a new moon, you're going up, it'll go down?
The way that the lunar structure has worked here over the past 6 months is it's agnostic with regard to whether it's new or whether it's a new or full moon. If the market is moving up into either one of them, it is typically marked a change.
Okay.
You know, we had the full moon last week.
Yes.
On Friday, the market was moving down into us, and I'm sorry, the new moon is on the 15th, by the way. It's not this weekend.
Okay.
So it's the moon is on the 15th. So we had the full moon moving down into us, you know, and at this stage, I'd say we've seen a bottom here.
Okay.
So it doesn't, you know, so that's just simply how the lunar structure has been working here recently.
Okay. Well, everyone, have a great day. Oh, by the way, thank you for that housing information, because I think it's applicable everywhere, because I'm thinking of downsizing now.
Yes.
But just a local move.
Well, let's talk about that. You know, this is... You definitely, I would swap out right now, because you're in Boca Raton. So picture what happens, folks, okay, is that, yeah, you're going to get less for the house that you had, okay?
Yeah.
But guess what? You're going to get less for the downsize. And if you are downsizing that, you're going to score.
Yes.
Because what happens there is that on the basis of dollars in your pocket, you know, it's there. And the key is to make sure that you just swap it out. Do you know what I mean? Because it's the acceleration, you know, you're not going to lose anything. You're going to gain everything. You know, because let me tell you, you know what's interesting here is that, folks, what happens in Florida is this, okay? You have these big Florida houses, and people have made huge mistakes building a big Florida house. And this is, I'm talking about on the water, and I'm talking about a whole different dynamic, because where my head's going with this whole deal, and so check out what it is, folks. See, the houses down here are absolutely beautiful. People take care of them and all of the above. But the reality is that when you go to the second floor, no one's on their second floor.
Yeah.
Okay? We actually just finished one that is insane, okay? And people in the whole neighborhood with these big Florida houses are going bonkers, and they're trying to figure out, oh, why didn't they do that?
Yeah.
And what it is, all I've done is brought something that I learned in Boston down here and spread it out, and you know, you put nice mahoganies in there and you put different things in here. So, but what happens is this: your tax structure goes down dramatically. Let me tell you something. My neighbors will pay $30,000 in taxes. I'm paying 10.
Yeah.
It's that dramatic. Okay. So the electric bill goes down. You're going to see. I don't know on your side. On my side, I know there's going to be a dynamic change. Because the value that you can put in a house and the actual bill structure that people are paying every month goes down dramatically when you do that. Instead of going up, you go out, and you can have the same aspect, and you kill expenses beyond belief.
Yeah.
Well, you know, because it's so funny, like you say, because the housing here has really perked up, because I go to Zillow sometimes.
Yes.
And I'm favoriting all these little zero lot line homes that I like, right?
Right.
I go back a month, they're all sold.
Yeah, no doubt. It's flying. You know, and what happens, folks, is that when Susan's saying a zero lot line down here, that's all we really have. So it's they're 10,000-foot lots. They're, you know, and the houses right next to each other. And as I say, I've said many times before, you think it's less expensive in Florida, but when you go per square inch, it's actually pretty expensive. You know.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, and we'll be talking soon.
Okay.
Great.
Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Bye bye.
You know, and folks, Susan brought up a great point. Tom earlier was talking about with Ilka about the St. Louis Fed report out there, and you know, there's some great sites where you can go get great information. And you can go there, you can surf around. But what you really ought to do is you ought to come over to the homepage of TFNN. You ought to download Tom's report out there, because he's already done he's already really laid out the foundation for information that you might want to find in your local area, let alone take a look at what it is that he's doing down here in the Tampa, Clearwater, St. Pete area.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. Yeah, exactly. So, so what you do, if you're down here, you'll see the whole full report. Okay, it's right under breaking news. And if you're not, what you want to do is you just take the different research that's there, and then do that type of research in your own backyard, and it's a field day. And let me tell you something, it'll blow your mind.
It's like taking a class on technical trading from you. You're laying out the foundation. It's right there,
and it's free.
That's what people should do.
And you'll have a blast doing it too. I mean, I go there a lot now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because the information at the Fed is not only extensive, but let me tell you something, it's up to date.
Well, the information, well, it's just welcome to the world of all the digital information and everything that we have. I mean, it's the importance of being able to stay up on software.
It is.
In essence, be in the software business.
Tommy, I'm up. Okay.
So let's go continue taking a look around the markets here. We've got Priceline is up $6. You've got Altisource, ASPS. Let's take a look at a few other things. Let me see what is going on here with Madison County Financial, MCBK. Why would that thing be up 40%? Let's go take a look at it, folks. The stock symbol here. Can you give me a second here to pull it up? MCBK. I don't see any news on it, and it's certainly not going BK because it's up 43%. It's up $14. So maybe this is a new IPO. That would be it. Okay, so we'll not pay attention to that chart. So let's go take a look at, let's go see what Priceline is doing. That is the leader in the clubhouse, up a full percentage point right now. PCLN is the ticker symbol. Let's go see what that is doing out here. So Priceline not really doing a whole lot here. This thing is really trying to get into the downdraft. And that downdraft, folks, starts on August the 7th. It's got 2.8 million shares out there. It is the low of that is $672.76, and trading right now at $628. No real volume here on the way up. This is really setting up as a possible short candidate as it gets up into that downdraft from August the 7th. But I would be patient and wait for that. Speaking of downdrafts, I want to go take a look at Chipotle. Haven't looked at that stock chart here in a while. We know that that had a huge downdraft that our man Basil Chapman caught. Basil follows us here on the Money Masters, and he rode that thing down at least $100 or so. So if we take a look here at Chipotle, let's get rid of this thing here. Had some real weakness, some selling coming into it. I think it was because of Michael Einhorn's statements on October the 2nd. And so you had another sign of weakness here. Now, in the case of Chipotle, what you would want to do on this stock chart here is, and really at this stage, I think this has more of a setup from the short side. What you'd like to do, folks, is see if this thing can get back up into the September 17th area, which is going to be somewhere in the 338 range. Before you would step back, possibly into this. But this thing has got just simply some major problems. You've seen, major institutional selling in here, and I think it's just going to continue. On this equity here. And it had one heck of a run-up. I mean, we went from $20 to $447, and now you've got the actual markdown phase truly started in this equity.
No doubt. And, it's going to be interesting here is that
I did hear you make some comment because somebody said that there was going to part of going short was because of competition and maybe Taco Bell or something like that, and you were just kind of like, wait that didn't make a whole lot of sense.
No, it didn't, and that's what Icon was saying. That Taco Bell, it's like Taco Bell, man.
Yeah,
Taco Bell.
That's a whole different. That's a way different. I've been in both. Not that I go to fast food restaurants too often, but I did finally go. I was the one that created the top, unfortunately, for any of you that were long, because I finally went into a Chipotle.
Oh, I love it.
I went into the first time, and I was like, really?
That's hilarious.
$400 a share, and the food was kind of not sitting there right, so I went back a second time.
Okay.
And it was the same experience, and I was like,
that's so
man,
funny.
I do not see this.
I love it.
Well, it's, when I was just a fundamental trader.
Okay.
So as a fundamental trader, And I always loved going to Costco and just watching what stuff was moving out the doors.
Yes.
And then trying to go do some research. And that's how I ended up getting onto Monster Energy drinks.
Okay.
I've never tasted one in my entire life, but for a while I was trading those, just watching stuff go out fundamentally.
Yeah.
And actually, what's cool is that, you teach technical trading, but you really teach the fundamentals of technical trading with regard to supply and demand. So it's the same thing. It's like going to a retail store and see if people are going in or out or what have you.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. The larger picture is always the good deal. And we get some with the larger picture right here. We get Kathy from Cambridge. Now, wow, look at, okay, we missed her. This is Tigress Day. I love this. All these tigresses are called.
Oh, it is beautiful.
That's a beautiful thing. She's looking at the transports, but you know what? She had to get back on the phone to sell some real estate. She's up in Cambridge selling real estate. She's so busy she can't see straight. So that's a beautiful thing. Seriously.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's great. All right. So what else? Let's
look at this. Okay.
Yes.
So watch this, folks. If you want to see just how a test gets done.
Okay. Coming into high volume supply line.
We were just talking about the spike out here that was from Monday. Okay. So the 10-minute spike. Folks, this works on dailies, monthlies, weeklies, intraday. It doesn't matter. But you got to stay on the same time frame if you're going to be basically looking at it.
Yeah.
So the spike that was out there. And now I'm dealing with the futures right now, but bottom line is that you had 18,000 contracts, 1,800 contracts, okay?
Yes.
And that spike was 22.50. Well, guess what? When we spiked it spiked it with 4,400. That's not enough. So will it try again? It may. Now the way that when I look at these, this is when the aspect that if it won't spike it again, what happens is this. Is that I'll put this on just today now. What it would need is that it would need a spike down. Now, we don't have that yet, okay? It backed off, but you don't have an expansion with volume as it backed off. We're still only backing off with 4,000 contracts per minute, per 10 minute. Now, what does happen is this, is that at the lows of 28.09, we get 10,000 contracts. So it's like, okay, are you going to come down there and test it? It can. But in order to break that, guess what?
Yeah, you got to have the volume there.
Boom! You got to have the volume there.
So take a look at that here real quick. Then we'll go to Kathy. So this morning, what I was doing, I started with just a fresh chart here, fresh ESPN. Now let's look at the 30-minute chart here. For the listeners this morning, and just simply, because Bud had called yesterday, I said, well, let's just, as I was taking a look at this, having higher lows, higher highs. So let's just go simply draw the channel lines in here. Okay, the rising price channel.
Yeah.
And, and you can see that what price did, you spiked up right into it, you closed on it. And, if you watch this is just simply from Monday.
That's from Monday.
This is just really from Monday forward on the 30-minute chart out here.
Okay.
It got to where it was supposed to, and now started selling off. And if you go back a little bit further to the left, just like you did, here you're just making 100% move of a move.
Right.
I mean, the same, so it's different ways for you to be able to look at it.
No doubt.
Yes.
We get Kathy. Kathy, what's going on?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Excellent.
How you
doing? Good. I am busy.
That's a beautiful thing.
And I'm about to just jump in my car. I got to run out now to do what you said, sell a house.
Oh, that's perfect.
Show a house, anyways. But,
yeah. Well, sell it. Don't just show it. Sell it.
Do you know Ilka?
Do I know who?
Ilka.
Ilka.
Yeah, Ilka.
There's a lot of them up here.
No, there's a lot of them. You are too much. No, Ilka, the lady that I always got to go out getting all my lobsters for. I had to buy a lobster boat. I'm losing so many bets to her.
Oh, really?
We're going to get you guys hooked up because she's looking for real estate down where you are.
Really? Oh, definitely. Shoot her my email address or something if you have contact with her.
I will. I will definitely do that. You stay right there. We got Captain from Cambridge, Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigresses. You stay right there. We'll come right back.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll
you'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try patterns, profits, and peace of mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to tfnn.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's patterns, profits, and peace of mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to tfnn.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to tfnn.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Managing your money is a business, and I want you to succeed in any economic environment. The markets are changing fast, and if you do the right thing at the wrong time, you'll have your head handed to you. But if you do the right thing at the right time, the rewards are extraordinary. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, and I have a roadmap that'll guide you and give you the flexibility of change. To succeed in these markets, you need a competitive advantage, and for one solid day, I'll teach you the language called Japanese candlestick charting. Without it, you're dead meat. With it, you have an unfair advantage. Learn the techniques that provide you the strategy for entering and exiting a trade, plus learn the best trading patterns in the business. It's not enough to do the right thing, you've got to do it at the right time. Join me October 19th for a one-day online course, Candlesticks, Silent Signals, and the Speed of Trust. Go to the homepage of tfnn.com and sign up today, because an unfair advantage is a great thing to have.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate all you tigers and tigresses growling and prowling with us out here. And don't forget, folks, you stay right there, because coming up, we get Basil Chapman, Newton, Massachusetts, Larry Pesavento, Darryl Martin, David White, Ken Shreve, and myself. Right now we're talking with Kathy from Cambridge, and I believe we're going to get into the transports. Right, Kathy?
I am looking to short the IYT.
IYT, okay, which is the iShare for the transports. That's trading at 89.01 right now, and the low is 70. The high is 88 for the year. Oh, yeah, look at how pretty that is. Ooh, that's interesting.
I mean, this, because when you look at the transports, it looked like they came down, obviously, into that support line.
Yes.
Supply line, whatever you want to call it, and it's bouncing off it.
Right.
So how high is it going to go before...
You'd love to see the...
Did it off in the last 2 days because of the oil being down so much, or...
Well, that's a great point. What Kathy just said is that are they up because oil was down so much? Yeah, that'll help them dramatically. That's for sure. And that helps them on the expense line. It doesn't help them on the gross, demand line.
Right.
The IYT, you'd love to see it get up to 89.79 and test that, big gap down day. Just because, they've come down so dramatically that you're going to get some kind of a bounce.
Okay. I am short win.
Oh, good for you. Looks like that's moving down this morning.
You got
a couple bucks. And that one's also like hitting I think it was like 111.70 or something.
Oh yeah, I see what you did.
Kind of support as well, but they have earnings coming out in a couple of weeks, and I'm not expecting them to be very good.
So I see what you did. Yeah, that's nice. Let me pull this back a little bit. What are you aiming for down here? Let's see.
I think it was like just not a lot more.
Oh yeah, no, I see. No, this is
8, I think.
No, this is stepping down. Yeah, this can get to $81 in a heartbeat. I see.
Ooh, that would be.
That'd be a beautiful thing.
That'd be a beautiful thing, is right.
Oh, she's in the option market with. I can tell. That's you're in the option market with, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I love it. You know what's so cool about life? No, I'm not kidding, folks. What's so cool about life? Now, I know that Kathy also likes options.
Yes.
But what I love is that you can absolutely feel and touch the energy. And when you just said that, I said, "Oh, that's the option, man." Because Ben, is that wild?
For sure. Mm-hmm. That's great.
Yeah. She's going to go buy. Her and her husband going to go buy the Four Seasons after that one.
Yeah, I hope.
That's a beautiful thing. Well, listen, Kathy, you have a great one, a safe one.
All right, send that lady my email.
I will.
You guys have it. All right, thanks.
Absolutely. Okay.
Bye.
So the small caps, struggling. So the weak guys out there still not giving any kind of sign of, of course, another sideways day.
Yeah, and they're not, I'm shocked at the small caps in the NASDAQ right now, and the small caps, they're not going up, but they're not going down either.
Yeah.
They still need some juice on the way down. Now, yesterday, they got to that low, and they did an expansion of volume. So I do not want to see it really get down to that 83.17 unless we get an expansion today.
Right.
I don't mind it hanging right here. It's just flat. But I don't want to see that get tested. Because my take is that it's an ABC down. But the reality is that as the markets move back, we need more volume. It hasn't had it thus far.
Well, I'll show you a chart when our show is done. I'll show you a chart I put in my newsletter this morning for my clients.
Okay.
To just really understand the underlying strength or weakness inside the markets. And when you see the chart on the NASDAQ 100, you're going to go, oh my God, I had no idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it is the small caps have been the place to be short.
Right.
But if the NASDAQ does give it up,
right,
look out. I
like that.
Look out.
I like that. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us, folks. You stay right there. We got Basil, Larry, Daryl, David, Ken Shreve, myself.
Have a great day, folks.